Hola. Hi, you guys. How is everybody feeling today? I want you guys, how do I want to say this? Because I don't want to lecture. I want you guys to do your best to stay out of the fear mongering, okay? I stated in another video previously, they're getting ready to launch another pandemic. And I think most of us are awake to what happened the last one. So just stay out of that fear, you guys. Keep your vibration high. Stay in gratitude. Just stay focused on yourself and your goals, and do your best to stay away from the news. Okay, that's my lecture for today. Anyways, I don't have anything channeled coming through, but I did see this deck in my mind's eye. It's Repair, Evolution, and Growth. So let's just see what's going on with your energy right now. See what the universe has to tell the collective today. My name is Elisa, by the way. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, everybody that engages with my channel. I am just forever grateful, and I'm tickled. I'm tickled, you guys. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Divine Mother, Divine Father, angels, ancestors, and guides of the highest white light, please be here with me in the collective. Help me be the best possible vessel I can be for them today. Help me hear these messages accurately and clearly. Help me deliver these messages to them accurately and clearly. Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Goddess Isis, please be here with me as well. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael, protect our space during this reading. Oh, Lord. Is this really how we're going to start out today, you guys? You know, I just did a reading the other day. A lot of you have been awakening. You've gone through your dark night of the soul. You've been growing and healing and learning. And in order to do that, you've had to leave people in the past. 222 on the timestamp. And people aren't happy about it. Some people might try to come back into your life. I just kind of want to put that out there because the card that I got was denial and deception. And I feel like, well, no, not necessarily. This isn't necessarily past energy. I feel for some of you, this is going on right now. There's a situation that you're refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of this situation. Okay. Is there anything else we can get from this deck before we proceed? Let's see what this could be about, possibly. Okay. So that's what they want to talk about today. What did I just say, though? Look at this. High vibrations, transformation. You have chosen to step into a higher vibration that is in alignment with your soul path and higher knowing. You now have the awareness that you are limitless and ready for transformation. There's a beating heart that's on fire. So you've definitely been healing your heart space. Oh, okay. So maybe this is a little bit of past energy because you have been transforming, and all the deception that you faced was the catalyst for this transformation. Wow. Okay. So Spirit, let's take these two beautiful messages here and let's see what else you can tell us. Please and thank you. Denial, deception. What's been really heavy in my mind today, though, even though I haven't really had any channeling, there's a group of you that you are learning that you don't always have to say yes. You don't always have to be the nice one. You used to go out of your way to be helpful and to help people that didn't even want help. And that's okay, but you drained your energy doing that. People didn't appreciate you. The people that you went out of your way for didn't appreciate that about you. Okay, so let's keep going here. So denial, please and thank you, Spirit. What is going on with the collective? Okay. This has to do with love. Lover's card, Gemini energy. 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. So before I clarify those, I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling from that energy. This could have been deception from a past lover. Could have been somebody you loved very much. As I said, maybe it's just maybe not a lover, but there was a lot of love. So maybe it was a family member, a best friend. But this denial and deception came from somebody that you loved very much. Because, you know, we have the heart, actual heart right here. I believe you were breadcrumbed quite a bit. You gave. I heard you overgave. As I was saying, I think you're that energy where you just wanted everyone to be happy. You didn't like confrontation. You just kind of bit your tongue a lot and just accepted things for what they were. You were breadcrumbed. If this was a mother or a father and you had other siblings, maybe they spoiled them rotten and you were like, hey, you have another child over here, you know, because this is making me feel like a third party type situation where this person gave to everyone else and then just gave you what was left over. And if it was a lover, same thing, same situation. Friendships, maybe you were the one that kept the whole friend group together, but you were left out a lot. So just take this energy as it resonates. But we have the 9 of Wands here, which tells me that you went through it. It wounded you. These people, these energies that were deceptive, that breadcrumbed you, that didn't give to you the way you gave to them, it wounded you. It hurt. 717 on the timestamp. I think some of you have been seeing that number. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it really took its toll on you. So here you are now, 9 of Wands. But you have been transforming. So this is letting me know you are very, you've become very spiritual. You've become very in tune with spirituality. Okay, actually, we're going to get one more shuffle before I start clarifying. In reverse. Okay, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I also just saw the High Priestess and the 10 of Wands. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I think if it is family, okay, because 10 of Pentacles, this is making me feel like family life, somebody that you lived with, grew up with, were married to, maybe a serious commitment. It didn't work out the way you were expecting it to. It's in reverse. Maybe part of the breadcrumbing from this individual was maybe you footed all the bills. Maybe you paid for everything, or maybe they just kind of said, here. It always reminds me of Smokey. Remember Friday? Smokey's mom wanted a pack of cigarettes. She gave him $1. And he was like, this isn't enough. She's like, make it enough. So maybe you dealt with that where you were just like, oh, well, this is all I have this month to help out with the bills or the rent. But what I really, as I said, you've become a very spiritual being. Pisces energy, High Priestess. You've become very spiritual. I feel for some of you, I'm hearing the word lone wolf. Some of you pulled your energy back from a lot of situations. And while in doing so, you've gone through this transformation. I think many of you have been celibate, single, Pisces energy, and Gemini here. But this is right underneath that 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Yes, whoever, and this could have been maybe it was a friend group, an ex-lover, and family. For some of you, it could be all three, but it was too much. 10 of Wands, it was heavy. You carried these people's burdens and problems. They came to you and would just kind of dump on you and give you too much responsibility. I feel like you were like, I mean, in this high priestess energy, you were the one people went to and relied on. And I posted a reading about, you guys have a lot of people from your past that aren't happy. You might want to read that because I feel like this energy is like a continuation. So before we get to this transformation, so it weighed you down. It was too heavy. It was too much. And you decided, I'm not, I mean, you could have left these relationships or they could have left you. But remember, rejection is God's protection, you guys. So tell me about, I'm going to shuffle this one time here. Tell me, I just saw the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. Tell me about this Lover's card and why it showed up here with this card of deception and denial. Yep, that's what I was feeling. I feel like somebody feels they're in denial that you're not engaging anymore because I have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Somebody is still holding on to your energy is what I feel with this Four of Pentacles. Holding on for dear life is what Spirit is telling me. Knight of Wands, this could have been a younger fire sign, but with this card here, I'm feeling like this person was just kind of about themselves and what made them happy and very immature, very flighty. If this was an ex-lover, I have a feeling they weren't faithful because the Knight of Wands kind of comes in and gets what they want. They take what they want and then they leave. And if this was a family member, maybe that, you know, let's say it was your mom and she would go months without calling you. And then she'd call because she needed something, right? Or your dad or your sibling. The only time you'd hear them is when they needed to borrow money or needed a ride or a place to live, right? So that's what I'm feeling with this energy here. And maybe they're in denial, like they left me, they left this family. Who do they think they are? Seven of Swords. Rejection is God's protection. These were not good energies. These were karmic energies is what I'm feeling with the Seven of Swords. Whether it's family, friends, or all of the above, these energies were sneaky. And I'm hearing undermining. They came and took what they wanted. They didn't care how it affected you. They didn't care if their actions hurt your feelings. Knight of Wands, I'm coming back to that energy now. So heavy energy, but look at now what we have here. You successfully, because I'm being drawn to this image, like you successfully snuck out of this, snuck out of these situations. If it was family, maybe you just said your piece and walked away. If it was an ex, same thing. Maybe you just silently walked away. Maybe you packed all your things and left in the middle of the night. I don't know, but I'm feeling that you were successfully able to remove yourself from these energies, these deceptive energies. Tell me about this Nine of Wands, please. Anything else? Nine of Wands. There's so many, you know what? I watched something the other day. Narcissists are getting exposed right now, you guys. And I feel with this Seven of Swords, you dealt with some narcissistic behaviors for sure. Hermit. What I'm feeling is it's like you're coming out of hermit mode now. I did a new moon energy, and a lot of us are busting out of that chrysalis now, that cocoon. Hermit, the time of isolation and being alone, it's over. Because you've had this, you're having a transformation. That's what you've been doing in this hermit energy. That's why you're this spiritual warrior now. Because you went in and you started to do soul searching. And narcissists, they don't necessarily break our hearts. They try to destroy our spirits. So a lot of people that have had narcissistic parents and lovers and siblings and friends, I mean, you have PTSD after that. They're horrible energies to deal with. So with this Hermit in reverse, you've been in Hermit mode. You've been in that soul searching energy. And now Spirit's saying it's time to come out of it. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Can you tell me why that's here? Yeah. Whoever, for some of you that resonate with, you used to live with these energies, family, a wife, a husband, whatever it was. They were very controlling. They wanted to control you. King of Swords, narcissistic behavior. I'm just feeling that energy from this King of Swords. Look at his face. Angry, bitter, upset. Maybe that's the energies that you dealt with, even if it was family. You know, families are usually our biggest lesson. And with this King of Swords, you dodged a bullet. If you ever question that, rejection is God's protection, right? So this is what you've been doing. You've been working very hard. Once you got away from these energies, you started to plant new seeds for yourself. You've been nurturing yourself and healing yourself and getting connected to your higher self. And so what you've been doing is creating your new life with this Seven of Pentacles. And you've been giving yourself love and attention and affection while you've been healing. Look at, I have 10 of Wands and I'm clarifying, 5 of Wands. A lot of fighting, a lot of arguing. This is it just started to get too heavy for you. Competition, jealousy, as I said, even if it was family, very jealous of you, of your light. So it just became too much. It became too much. And you said, I have got to go in a different direction and start taking care of me. Yep. And now look at you. Empress energy. Male or female, it's an energy. We have Libra here. And now you're not looking, look at one final look back. It's like when you left these situations, you took a last look and you said, bye, Felicia's. I have a new life I'm creating for me. I'm not going to worry about everybody else anymore. I don't care. I'm going to take care of me now. I've learned these lessons that I don't need to bend over backwards for people that wouldn't even loan me $1 if I asked for it, right? You put an end to it. Here you go. Beautiful Empress. These are all the queens in one now. You've put boundaries up. You've become very connected to yourself and God. You've been like working on getting your finances together. I just feel like like you were really breadcrumbed. Whatever that means to you. So Spirit, what can you tell us? Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Lovers on the bottom. We started with the lovers and now there's lovers on the bottom. So this was definitely someone that you loved very much. And it doesn't need to be anybody romantic, you guys. So we're going to clarify. We're going to ask about this high vibrations, this transformation. You have stepped into a higher, look at this. Get ready for karma to be on your side now, you guys. Libra energy, justice. For some of you, if you're actually dealing with a court case, this is a really good sign that it'll go in your favor. But what I'm getting is because you had to deal. I don't think there's just one person that has deceived you or that you've had, problems with. Seven of Swords. I feel like you've had quite a few energies that have been very challenging. And they don't like you because you shine too bright. I'm sorry, even if it's a parent. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so here comes your karmic justice. Here comes, you got that sword up too. You brought so much balance back into your life. I'm just very drawn to the sword. Like, that's part of you. Your transformation is you cutting out these type of energies. That's what you've been doing. Transformation, please and thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's a lot of cards. We want to take all these? Yep, because there we go. Look at this. Okay, I'm talking about the sword. Now we have two feminine energies holding this sword. I think for many of you, this was something you had to try to walk away from a number of times. It wasn't that easy, but then you just started to say, you know, people aren't changing, and I want to change, and I want to be better, and I want to grow. And why are we here on earth if we are not changing and growing and healing? So you decided, I'm walking away from these people that don't want to grow and change and heal and just still continue to be nasty and use people. So you started, I'm just hearing chopping off their heads. You just started to walk away. It's like I see you in a big field of tall grass and just clearing a new path for yourself. That's what you've been doing. Clearing a new path for yourself, planting those new seeds for the life that you deserve. You've walked away from those nasty energies. And then you went into this hangman energy. You activated your crown chakra, your third eye. You've been taking a necessary time out. Now we have this hermit in reverse. So you're about to bust out of that cocoon and spread your wings. Here's that judgment energy. That's that transformation. This is Archangel Gabriel standing here saying, your karma is paid in full. Now you're on to the next endeavor, project, new life. I'm hearing all kinds of different things. What you're choosing, look at this. 6 of Wands again. Whatever you decide to do, you're going to be a success. You know why? Because you knew that these energies were not good for your soul. And as difficult as it was you to walk away, you walked away. You said, no more. You're hurting me. You're not going to change. You're breadcrumbing me. You're using me. You're trying to control me. You're trying to have power over me. I keep hearing the word abuse. So if you suffered abuse at the hands of anyone, parent, a sibling, a lover, I am very, very sorry. Look at this Hierophant energy. You surrendered. Taurus energy, you surrendered. And you said, Jesus, take the wheel. This is the most pain. This is the most pain I've ever felt in my life. And I can't do it alone. You were very disciplined during this process. Very disciplined. And you've been, look at this. I mean, the Hierophant is all about that subconscious mind and that higher self. So there you go, you guys. Okay, tell me about this justice. Can you tell me why the justice card showed up? Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. Karmic justice. What's going on here with this King of Cups? Anything else? Death. Wow. That's your transformation. Look at this. Death and transformation. A rebirth with this judgment. A resurrection. The new you. You have successfully transformed into a new energy, a new vibration. You're at a new frequency now. These people can't get at you anymore. Even if they tried, you're vibrating much too high. You just call God on the phone now. Hey, How you doing, Dad? Anyways, I got some stuff going on. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I mean, like, you're so connected now. I'm going to try to clarify why this King of Cups came, because I don't know if that's your energy or somebody else's. I feel like it's your energy. Can you tell me, Spirit, why this King of Cups is here? A new partnership, new collaboration, Three of Pentacles, clarifying. Yeah, here you go. You walked away. Eight of Cups. You're walking towards the sunshine, though. When you walked away, your days, maybe not at first, but your days have become brighter and brighter. And as I said, maybe not at first, but you're there now. Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Maybe God is bringing in help for you, or a new partnership. As I said, a new collaboration. We'll get a little bit more, and it could be a King of Cups energy. King of Cups. Anything else for this? We've been getting that a lot. Like, you're going to be working with someone. Yes, look at this. Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups energy. I saw this on the bottom. Temperance card. There's all that balance you've been bringing in. You've been working with your angels, your spirit team. Many of you resonate with being an earth angel. It makes sense that this is family, because earth angels are born into some very toxic karmic families. But right now what's going on is you are being guided to your destined path, you guys. Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing, okay, there's not a lot of cards of action right here. So what I'm really feeling is you've been resting, you've been recuperating, you've been doing the work. Just continue to go with the flow right now, okay? All right, Spirit. Anything else? Oh, okay. So we have you paying off all your karma now, right? We have Justice here as your so karma's paid in full. Destiny has arrived. The wheel of life is spinning in your favor now. And then we got a King and Queen of Cups. Hierophant. And the Lovers, are some of you, look at that, Seven of Swords again. Are some of you desiring a counterpart? We have the Three of Pentacles here. There's that Seven of Swords again. Why am I hearing look over your shoulder? Okay. King and Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. The Chariot. Cards are flying, guys. Yeah, you close out a cycle. You closed out a cycle. We have the Chariot here, the World, and the Queen of Wands. You are moving forward in life now. Free, feeling freer than you've ever felt in your life. You've never felt free like this, ever. And now you are steering this boat, that's what I'm hearing, right in that motorcycle, into your destined future. You've closed out a cycle with very deceptive, narcissistic, controlling, abusive energies. And now because you've closed it out, the Chariot and the Queen of Wands, moving forward in life confidently, courageously, your self-esteem is higher than it's ever been. You love yourself now. You nurture yourself now. You're here to lead and guide. That's why you have to go through really hard things in life, because your purpose is now to teach others, to guide others, to lead others, somehow, some way. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? And if you are, oh, well, look at that. Okay, you guys, this is nuts. King and Queen of Pentacles. Let me show you this. We also have King and Queen of Cups. I said Pentacles, didn't I? Wands, I mean. King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Cups. You have definitely been balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. But I also want to show you, we have 3 counterparts on the board, guys. King and Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. If those of you that are here that have been single for a very long time and you're ready to call your person in, it's time. Page of Pentacles, new beginnings in money, finances, career, how you make money. You have 2 cards of success here. So you're going to be successful now. It's karma. You've done the work, you guys. So Spirit, all these counterparts, I just saw the moon on the bottom here. Look at that. Secrets are being revealed. And what I mean by that, I think there's been a lot of questions lately, like, will life start to improve? Will I have the career I'm wanting? Will I meet the person I meant to meet? Will I have a soul tribe? Things are starting to be revealed now. Look at this. You've done the healing. 4 of Swords. You've been taking care of you. And that's rewarded. When you take care of you, you take care of God, because we are all a spark of the divine. 10 of Swords. This is what you've left behind. Heartache, betrayal, pain, abuse, narcissistic abuse, motherly abuse, fatherly abuse, however it resonates for you guys. The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. You left behind heavy, heavy energy, and you were meant to. You weren't supposed to stay there. Even if it was your family, you were not supposed to stay where you were. Okay? You're meant for greatness. You're meant to have a union with someone who matches your energy, who is equally yoked. I feel it's coming in, you guys. Secrets are being revealed. I mean, we got the moon cards on both. Look, yep, look at this. Three of Wands. Look at that. Things are starting to be brought into your life now by Spirit. Look at this. Because you surrendered. You're being protected. Look at the swords up. God's got all his swords around you. Like, don't mess with my child. Look at this on the bottom here. 2 of Cups. 3 different counterparts on the board, you guys. So, for many of you, I feel you may have someone coming in not only to be a romantic partner, but you may work together. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. So let's do a final, what do we want to do? Let's do a spirit message for you guys. I really want to do one archangel. Okay, guys? Should we do an archangel card? So stand there now in expectant energy, knowing that all this healing work that you've been doing, you have paid off. You have cleared your karmic debts. You've cleared even some of your ancestors' debts, is what Spirit just told me. And now it's your time, kitty cats. You have a lot of 10s on the board. Three 10s. Okay, 4 10s on the board, actually. Beautiful Archangel Michael is here. It was just 3333 on the timestamp as well. Spiritual acceleration. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. See? Because you took the time to heal. After a lot of heartbreak. 10 swords in your back. As I said, that could be more than one person that has deceived you. And you decided, I'm not going to let people do that to me anymore. I don't care who they are. And you walked away. And then we have Orion, manifestation vortex. Trust your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. So if you want this brand new life, a life with love and happiness and movement and creating something new for yourself, claim this reading. You guys walked away from, you did what you were supposed to do, as difficult as it was, okay? So I'm really proud of you guys. Great job. Okay, I'm going to stop the reading now, I think. I think we got enough messages. You guys Have a super fantastic day. Choose peace. Show me some love on the way out, all right? Bye, guys.